Good morning, everybody. Good morning. We're going to go for a little walk and talk video today. Yeah, a little walk and talk. I hope you all enjoy the video and enjoy the little walk with me, and we'll have a couple topics of conversation along the way. It's a pretty day here. So it's the middle of January here right now, and we're still getting a lot of northeasterly winds, still bringing in some cool air. It feels so good. That's the lawnmower going right there. This is the subdivision lawnmower, one of them. We got many of them. They're zero turns. Yeah, zero turns. Somebody said, you got a weed eater? Yeah, I got a weed eater. It's called a cow. Got a lawnmower? Yeah, I got a lawnmower. It's called a cow. That's joking. We do have a lawnmower for our little small space in the back of the house there, just to make it pretty. But here in the subdivision, we have 3 cows. We have a neighbor that's got a couple in here, and a couple of people. Might be 5 or 6 total on the property, and that keeps us down so that it doesn't overgrow and bring in other problems and all. So it's nature's way. So it keeps us down, them grazing that and all, and it's nature's way. And that's probably what's going to lead into our topic today. This is not the West. This subdivision is not your Western subdivision. Here's Felix. He's going out to water the cow right now. So in the West, of course, it'd be your zero turns and walk behinds and or ride behinds and weed eaters and blowers and all of that. But I'm out in the province on an island in the Philippines, and this is not the West. This is not the West. Now, some of that does exist up in some cities and maybe some places and all, but not necessarily here. This is not the West. And you must realize that. You're trying to come here on retirement, and you got your pension now, you got your Social Security or disability, and maybe just the savings you put back. You sold a house, or you maybe you had good fortune. You flipped a property that made you a big chunk of money or something, came into inheritance, trust fund, baby. Whatever the reasons, whatever got you the funds, that you decide you want to come live here. Yeah, whatever got you the money. Go look at a little truck. We're gonna go to the other side of the street right here. Yeah, seen this one bike kind of going fast, so I'll wait. Brand new gas station coming in across from us here. All right, it's my time to go. My time to go. So you come here, and what are your expectations? What are they? Are you expecting the Philippines here to be just like where you live in the West, except tropical and warm and sandy, salty beaches? Are you expecting to be like Miami or Key West? Those U.S. destinations? Are you, what are you expecting? You expecting to be like down in, over in Portugal or Spain, the Mediterranean? What are your expectations? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know, because us having this resort and this vlog and all, we meet and talk to all kinds of people. It's pretty interesting. A recent viewer, he brought that up to me, how it's so unique. He stayed there for about a month. He said, you got a really unique situation because I get to talk and know so many people from so many places. And it's true. It's true, I do. And I get to hear the stories and I get to see all the different attitudes of people. And you start kind of seeing some rhythms and you learn a lot, man. You learn a lot because I'm really exposed to a lot of people from countries and different walks of life all over the world. It's a new business here. Yeah, Liquor Land put this in. It's like a distributor, and they open up and all. It's just right across from us. The subdivision's right there. So he said, man, you know, it's just so unique situation. And it is. And I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody that comes, no matter what their attitude is. Appreciate everyone. But we do see differences between people. Not just that come to our place, but even commenters on the YouTube channel and all. And there's somebody told me one time, you got 10 different friends, you got to deal with 10 different attitudes. Isn't that true? That is so true. Good morning. A little Yanmar tractor out there. Morning. So, good morning, sir. How are you? So, what are your expectations of Philippines when you come here? Or any country even like the Philippines? What are your expectations? What are you expecting when you come here? Because I'm going to tell you, it's not the West. It has a different heartbeat. It has a different rhythm. It has a different vibe. Some people can handle it. What's up, man? One of our neighbors. Some people can handle it, and some people can't. Another one of our neighbors. Everybody's walking by and driving by, smiling and cheesing. Like I say, it's got a different heartbeat. It's got a different vibe to it, you know? And some people can handle it, and some people are so set in their life that they can't handle the difference. And the difference is not always bad. A lot of times it's a good difference, but they're so set and concrete of their old way. Ricky Racer. Woo! Ricky Racer.
Hey.
Good morning. Hey guys. Getting it done, huh? See, it's a good vibe, man. It's a good vibe. Because most places I know back in the US, you ain't gonna walk by a construction site and everybody's throwing their hands up saying hey to you and smiling. They might throw a stone or a bottle at you. What the heck are you looking at, you know? Leave me alone, get off my lawn. So let's check out these big old acacia trees, man. Look at this. Big old acacia trees. These are mahoganies on this side. It's all mahogany. These are old acacia trees. Many of them. Yep, old acacia trees, man. Look at that. Beautiful. And this is the remnants to an old sugar mill pre-World War II. Goes way back. This is the old foundations to the building. Let's walk over here a second. Used to even be a little mini rail system went out to the sugarcane fields. They don't raise sugarcane here anymore. That's primarily over in Negros and some other places now. But back in the day, there was a huge sugar plantation here. This is some of the runs to the old buildings. It goes all back here in numerous places. This concrete's old, really old. Different parts of the old structure. I've seen some old black and white photos of what this building looked like before it was even rebuilt once. You can see the big old bolts that held down the main frame and structure here. See where the footings are. Look at that. Yeah, really cool. Some old brickwork, well, I mean actual bricks down in there. Yeah, really nice. And where they had the fire going, cooking off that sugar and all, is that chimney stack right back there. Look at these big old acacia tree roots coming out. So nice. Look at that. This ball on this root, probably standing up about 40 inches tall, maybe a meter. Yeah. So it's another fine example here. This was the west. This property, this is private property here. We know the gentleman owns it. This would be all barbed wired or chain linked off, and once again, get off my lawn. but here it stands open, and there's a lot of places like that, and people walk across the rice fields and across other people's places, got foot pathways and stuff to get to places. Not always being so hard. Walk right over here real quick and I'll show you the old, we'll walk right over here real quick. I'll show you the old chimney and all coming up from where the fires used to burn the render down and cook off that sugar and molasses. A lot of old foundation work here. You can still see there's footings and old bolts and all, even all out here in the grass. This building went out here everywhere. This was all a big enclosed area before. Hello, ma'am, how are you? See, here's more of the old footings. Come all out here. Even over here by this tree, you can see more of the old footings and all here. Gentleman owns this is the guy that you seen us in a video recently at Cafe Verde and Solimar Echo Farm. That Hector, it's his place. He's dear to us in the community. Just such a great guy. That isn't that cool? That is just huge, absolutely huge. So we'll walk right over here. I'll show you this old chimney here where they cook down. It's right here, and so you'll still see there's more of these footings. It's old, more footings and structure coming on back here, way on back. It's it, and there was like a pit down through here. You can see more old footings, and right here, it's like where the tanks were. Look at this. See this? Man, all of this is old. See the line with old brick in there? This is probably built in the 1800s, I just about bet. Probably in the late 1800s. I knew a little bit more of the information on it before. I just forget a few of the details. You can see the building. It was huge. I mean, we were way up there at the road and we're way back here now, several hundred feet. So you're talking about a sizable structure or multiple structures that was here. But here it is, and they'd have that fire going and all that, and that's cooking and all these and going down rendering. Man, pretty cool, pretty cool. Days gone by. It's so cool that it's still here and it hadn't just been like bulldozed down and something thrown up in its place. Don't know how long this history will remain here, but it's here right now. And we always enjoy it and proud of it. If you come here, you see the path I just walked across the road and coming across over here. Come over here and explore it yourself. You don't mind. You don't mind at all, because once again, it's not that Western attitude. Get off my lawn. Of course, somebody threw some trash in there. And that's part of it here. That's part of it you're going to have to accept too. The basura. Basura. Trash. Spanish word. Basura. Yeah. You're going to have to deal with some blight. You're going to have to deal with loud motorcycles, loud jeepneys, smoking. Talking about the vehicle smoking. Beautiful place, beautiful little farm here. There is a retired couple, I believe from Arizona, an American couple, white man, white woman, been living right there in that house, renting from Hector for years and years now, for many years now. I didn't bring my mic with the little fuzz on it. They'll call sometimes a dead cat. I didn't bring that with me here, so if there's a little wind noise, I apologize. Yeah, it's a different situation here, and you must accept that. So some of the things I noticed too is that they can't take a break from the West. They're so westernized. It's so ingrained so deep that maybe they're never going to adjust, or it's going to take you years to adjust. And some people welcome the change with open arms, and some people don't. Some people are just so happy, they're so relieved from the tensions and the uptight situations of where they're from, that they just, it's just like heaven to them here. No matter if there is some trash, and there is some bad roads, and there is some blight, and there is some noise and all that, it's welcome with open arms, because the biggest thing that opens with open arms is, like I just experienced as I've been coming down through here on this journey, people being so kind. That lady back here just now, so kind. That is one thing that really gets them, because of people being so uptight in so many places, and in here they're not being. So many kind people here instead. See, like here's a kind gentleman right here. See that smiling face? Check out this old school jeepney. Check it out, man. Look at that, isn't that cool? Harley Davidson's road on the side, man. Check it out. Check it out. Look at that, ain't that beautiful? Nice machine, man, I like it. Beautiful. Look here, Harley Davidson's, born wild. The life here, man, it's hello, hey, that's my Uncle Joe right there. Hey, Joe. It's Melinda's uncle on her mom's side. See, man, it's just good. But we get people here and they just can't let go of that uptight attitude from the West. And I'm not talking about everybody that comes to our resort. I'm just talking about people coming in the Philippines in general. and they get that really uptight attitude. I was guilty of it, man. I'm not beating you up for it, because I was guilty of it, but I wanted change, so I was open to the change. I came to the Philippines, and it was a culture shock at first to me years ago, and actually I came here with a pretty open mind, open heart, to change. But there was parts of me that was still having a hard time to change, you know, just like these others I'm talking about. I still wanted some of those things from the West that I grew accustomed to. And why are you dropping trash on the ground? You know, I just, to this day, I still ask that question. Why are you dropping the trash on the ground, huh? You know, why? I don't understand, you know. That's probably the biggest thing that bothers me, but everything else I kind of just have let go over time. So the barking dogs don't bother me as much anymore. Your ears tune out. The roosters, they don't bother me at all anymore. I don't even pay them any mind anymore. I mean, like people like, you know, does that rooster ever shut up? And I'm like, what rooster? What rooster? I don't hear it. Seriously, I'm not joking on that. My ears are just tuned out on it. So, you know, Filipinos, they're gonna look at you, you know, they're gonna look at you. You're different. You're an outsider, you know. And they're gonna give you sometimes a hard, discerning look. But what you perceive is going on inside their head, and what's really going on inside their head is two different things, because you are from the Western attitude. And so you think, man, who's that person mean mugging me? Look at them staring me down with that blank face, you know? Man, you know, I'm gonna go get that joker. And but in their mind, their thoughts are very benign. They just have a blank resting face that's just of no expression. And they will stare at you here. The culture here, they will stare at you, but they mean nothing by it. And there's one key thing that you got to do. That's not cop an attitude, not get mad. Don't be a Westerner. Don't be a Westerner. I'm gonna give you the key trick to solve all that problem. You ready for it? You ready for this one key trick to solve that problem of them mean mugging you, looking hard at you, staring at you, whispering over to the person next to them? Yeah, I'll give you the one key thing that solves all the problems, and that is, hold on, let's get across the street here first. We'll walk to the other side here. The one key thing. This is Hector's place right here also. Had the sugar place that's all one big property. This is the little coffee shop, Cafe Verde. He makes all these cauldrons, which I just love, man. Puts plants and stuff in them. All that, man, look at that, really nice. So the one key thing, smile and say hello. Smile. The second you smile and say hello to them, man, their face is gonna light up like the sunshine. You don't have to get, you know, overdoing it. You don't have to get up over and shake everybody's hand and buy everybody a beer, but just smile and say hello. Solimar Echo Farm. This is Hector's little place. Really nice. Come here and tour and eat. This is where you seen us the other night here. This is the coffee shop. You park up here and you walk down this pathway, and the restaurant's all back there, and then you can just go in here everywhere. There's trails and ponds. Really nice place to go. Really nice place to go. Great place to explore. There's so much to see in here, and it's right here by us. And so see, it has an entry fee here, adult $250 and children $200, 6 to 11 years old, but it's consumable. So they don't want just people walking in here doing nothing. He's got investment here. So you come in there, but if you buy you some coffee, buy you a snack, eat a meal back here or whatever, buy you some drinks, that can be consumed up, not just for paying an entry only. So there's Uncle Joe right there, boy.
No.
He see me rolling. Yeah. See you later, Uncle Joe.
Oh yeah. Well, bye.
See you later, buddy. So that's all you gotta do. Smile. It's key to success here. Smile. Smile, smile. I got a classmate from back in the US. We all went to high school together in a little small town, Terrell, Texas. Little small town. And back then it was really small. And one of my classmates in our little small group is someone famous you all know, and that's Jamie Foxx. His name's Eric Bishop, is his real name. Jamie Foxx has been his career name. And I remember years ago he did some stand-up comedy. Now a bunch of y'all might remember him from In Living Color as well. He did Wanda, the character Wanda in Living Color, and you know he's been super famous since then, doing movies like Ray and Django and all of those. So back when he did Out of the Foxhole, I believe is what it was called, stand-up comedy, back a long time ago, he would tell this part in there and he would repeat it again and again. Somebody that's acting a fool or this and that, he'd say again and again, it was this repeat line during this stand-up comedy: you better blow that shit out.
You better blow that shit out.
You better blow that shit out, man. Blow out all that bad Western attitude. I'm gonna tell you this because you need to do it as soon as you get here. You don't need to do it later. You don't need to move 5 times because you've done pissed off neighbors and friends. That's why we have these vlogs. We try to educate some of you before you get here, or even you're here now but you're having trouble. Because sometimes it's not good. These people are really kind and sweet, but they also don't like to be embarrassed or lose face, be singled out, or feel like they're being mistreated on their own land and they're in their own country by an outsider, by a foreigner. And let me explain that. You're talking about a country that was taken by the Spanish and they lost their own identity and was taken by Spain. Now that's a double-edged sword on that Spain thing, because Spain also united into the country that it is. So the Philippines was actually several different regions, autonomous regions, before that Spain brought together and gave it one identity. So you can also commend Spain for what they did as well, and they did bring a lot of additional culture and all here that still thrives today. But no matter what, they were ruled. And then Spain just used them like a trading card with their settlement with the U.S., Spanish-American War and all. And when that fell apart, well, they were ceded to the United States. They were ceded to the United States, and once again, they go from being ruled by one power to being ruled by another power, and they just wanted to be Filipinos. So then the Japanese come along and they invade and they run the Americans out, and they occupy it for a few years until the return was made by MacArthur, which really kind of smoothed things over, because at least we came back and we held true to our word, the Allies did, and mostly the United States, but other allies helped us. It wasn't just US only. And we did come back and get the Japanese out of here, and we did follow to what we had promised prior to the Japanese invasion, and that's that we would give them their independence and we would help them with the pathway to independence, forming a constitution and all those things. So they're cool with you. They're cool with you because you did do some good things, but you also did some bad things, and they hadn't forgot that yet either. So they don't want to put up with your BS. They don't want to put up with my BS, because they put up with a lot of these outside people's BS for a long time. It's gonna be windy right here, and I don't have a cover on the mic. So, a little side story. There's a building right here that used to be a dairy farm here. Now it's part of the National High School property here right now. Part of the National High School property here right now, but this was before a dairy co-op, and they had milk cows here. I'll walk over here real quick. And they had milk cows and things to pasteurize the milk and everything before, and bottling. All used to be done right here, but it all fell apart. Things come, things go. Yeah, things come and things go. That was an old dairy farm right in there before. Some are just so happy to be in the Philippines. Some are so happy to be in the Philippines. And some people, they come and they don't come out, or they come out for the bare minimum. It's time to eat a meal, you know, but they just come out with the bare minimum. Just grab some food or something to drink, and they get right back inside. And some of them I see that all they want to do is stay on the TV and on the laptop, on the phone. They want to stay at that Wi-Fi, and they want to watch their Western TV shows, their Western sports, their Western news, everything. And then my question is, you got a beautiful place like I'm out walking right now, right? Why are you here? Why are you here? Are you truly here to enjoy the Philippine experience, to truly enjoy being in the beautiful tropics, the beautiful people? Or are you here just to try to draw a long extension from the west to here, and your arms still stretched out there, holding on like a friend on the other side's holding on to you, and you still just can't let go of the west? You say you're tired of it, but you can't let go of it. Just holding you, man. Just holding you, man. I mean, your fingers are turning purple. They're squeezing your wrist so tight, holding you across, or vice versa. Man, you gotta learn to let go. A lot of people wake up in the heat of the day, and then they don't want to go to the beach because it's so hot, and they don't see no people because everybody's inside. But while they were asleep, laying in, a whole world done happened early that morning, man. The Philippines never sleeps. I'm telling you, Philippines never sleeps. You can go outside 3, 4 in the morning and there's something happening. It's just the truth. And I'll tell you what, if you're out that beach at 5 a.m. in the morning, you're watching beautiful life unfold, man. The air is nice, it's perfect. There's the sun still not rose over the horizon yet, but you got that twilight, you know. You got that dawn light. People are already outside the beach. People are walking. They're walking their dogs. They're picking up rocks and shells, or they're looking for seafood, or there's people pulling nets and catching fish, and there's boats going out, there's boats coming in, there's people getting ready for school, there's kids all dressed in their pretty little uniforms, all ready to head to school, you know, and everybody's smiling, everybody's happy. It's morning time, man. You can smell the rice cooking and the meals cooking and all the different houses everywhere, and there's a little smoke in there, and I ain't talking about trash smoke. Could be that too. But man, life is happening. And by the time you got up and got out, all that has already transpired. It's already heat of the day, and everyone's already at work, at school, settled in, resting because they've been busy all morning. And so my suggestion is sync up, man. Come here, sync up, and truly be part of the life here, man. Turn off that Western news. Now, I watch a little bit. Of course, you still got to stay informed, but it can't consume your life, man. Turn off that Western news. Most of us lies anyway. All you're doing is letting lies come in your ears. I don't even keep up with a whole lot of Philippine news. Man, it's always the end of the world, ain't it? Always the end of the world. You can read old stuff for hundreds of years. Every generation upon generation, their generation's the end of the world. All I can say is get on living. If you come here to enjoy your retirement, well, get busy enjoying it. Get busy enjoying it, man. And get out and do something for your health too, you know, and all. Get out and move around. Do something for your health. Drop that hardcore Western attitude. I need my perfect TV. I need my perfect high-speed internet. I need my perfect hot water. I need everything cooked just like it was in the US. I need a menu. Where's my perfect hamburger? Where's my perfect steak? Man, if those things are that die-hard important to you, this might not be your country. And other countries like it. It may not be your place. But don't come here and be the grumpy bear. Don't come here and demand they adapt to you. Don't come here and demand that they treat you like a king and that they should bow to you at every move. Man, don't come here with that attitude. It makes it bad for all of us, I'm telling you. The one bad apple spoils the bunch. Man, come here and enjoy. Or as Jamie Foxx said,
You better blow that shit out.
you better blow that shit out. Guys, I'll see you on the next one.